We are humans and we are made out of skin and muscles and flesh and stuff, and also bones to make up a human, and lots of blood that powers us. However, what's made of that and what's made of the thing that makes all of us? Well, it goes to microscopic levels, and that's when atoms come in. You see, there are things called particles which help make up everything around us. But what makes up particles? Microscopic things that we can't even see called atoms. Atoms. Atoms are basically like orbs with floating orbs around them, and there are different types of atoms if you look at the periodic table, also known as elements. As atoms make us, and us as ourselves can have elements, like carbon, for example, or oxygen. Now, atoms are made of three particular little tiny microscopic, even more smaller kind of like orbs that make up the clumps that we called atoms. First, we got protons, the positive energy of an atom. Protons also come from their positive name, which is why they're called protons, because they are positive. And, positive means a lot of electricity can flow, if you count electricity or something like that. And these are usually depicted as red orbs that make up the nucleus of an atom, which is the center bit. And the second little orb, is called the neutron. This is another bit that makes up the inner nucleus of an atom. And the neutron, as come from its name, is a more neutral type of orb. And that is the nucleus, basically the center bit. But what's on the outside? Well, there's a nucleus and there's a bit of empty space, and then there's something called electrons. A negative energy, but they are mostly depicted as yellow instead of red or blue. And they fly around the nucleus, and it depends on how big the nucleus is, depends on how many, basically, electrons will flow through it. This time, the negative and electrons don't actually come together, as the words are completely different. But yes, that's what make up some atoms, that make up particles, that make up all of us. And what's crazy is that atoms never touch each other, and because we're made of atoms, have we ever touched something in our entire lives? What do you think?